how's your online marketing going right now? A lot of the times when people first, or even for a while, are trying to get people to buy from them using the internet, we can often find as network marketers a lot of rejection, a lot of people overlook what you do or even stop following you, and it's like, man, I thought this video or this offer or this social media post or whatever it may be would really bring about more people in my inbox, would really have people coming to me and looking in my email and saying, oh, I've sold something, I've signed somebody up, or they're messaging me at least to find out more. If you're in a position where whatever you seem to try and do online is not really grabbing people's attention and having them come to you and buy from you, let me work through some solutions with you right now in this training so we can get better engagement, we can get people to buy from you, we can get your numbers up. So let's take a look first of all at 3 things that it usually comes down to when it comes to online marketing. It's usually the hook, the offer, the audience, and I'll also throw in there positioning. Okay, this kind of underpins things. So the hook is what you're using to grab somebody's attention. It's the initial sentence in your marketing, in your video, in your conversation. If you're not posing a really powerful question to somebody, why would they read on the rest of the marketing? A lot of times we don't understand the importance of the hook. We kind of think, oh, well, they're going to at least read a couple of sentences. Probably not. They're going to at least watch 30 seconds. Maybe not. What did I do at the beginning of this video? Hey, if you're a network marketer and you're trying to build through the internet and you're just not getting the sales and engagement, I'd love to give you a solution to that right now. I hooked you to watch this video. Just that simple sentence makes you think, I'll stick around because I do want that solution. If the guy's legit, he'll do what he says he's going to do. Lucky for you, I'm going to go through it, right? But that's my hook. If I'd have come on here with a weak hook and been like, so internet marketing, I suppose we can talk about that. Already you're probably going, nah, right? And you're moving on. So the hook is important. Then the offer. What are you actually offering people in terms of what their next step can be in your online marketing? Like if you're giving them a great hook and they're like, yeah, I want to know more, but then what you're actually offering them is like, meh, then why, meh, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, ugh, like a whoopee cushion. Like they're not going to want to do it, right? So we need to make sure that the offer that we provide gives true value and excites people. Tell you one of the biggest ways I see this missing on online marketing is when people shoot for an appointment with somebody. Hey, book a slot in my diary and I'll talk to you about this more, or schedule an appointment, or email me even, something like that. They're only using that as a benefit to them, i.e. you. They never show the value of that offer to the actual audience. So if I was going to have a sales funnel or a piece of marketing or a blog or a podcast or whatever, and my instruction at the end was, oh, and by the way, let's schedule a call to discuss this, I wouldn't say let's schedule a call to discuss this. I'd be like, if you want to schedule a call with me, we can dive into this in minute detail in your business. So let's stick with this topic. So if you want to increase the engagement and results from your online marketing, I can look at your business. Within 20-30 minutes, I'm going to be able to give you tangible suggestions on what you can do that day to see some level of progress in your business in terms of people wanting to buy from you, reach out to you, or at least that's coming around the corner. So I only have a few of these slots available, but if you book one, can you see the difference? I'm not thinking about and book a call with me because I want to sell something to you. I'm thinking about what can I truly really deliver with that time with that person, and what are they going to want to give me their time for? So think about your offer. What are you truly asking someone to do? Are you really communicating the value to them? Otherwise, why would they engage? Why would they comment? Why would they ask for info? Why would they opt in if it seems it's all about you? It wouldn't, right? And then the audience. If you've got a crazy good offer, but it's to the wrong people, it's not going to work. This is why people may not be opting in or may not be buying from you. A lot of the times, this is the mistake of a network marketer. Because often we can hook people in. Sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. We need help with this if we want to get really good. Sometimes we can say, okay, well, I'm offering time or financial freedom. It's not very exciting, but it can still get people to take a look. But often we say, well, why have we got interest, but no one's actually taking action? See, when I'm talking about engagement, I'm not talking about likes and shares and comments. You can't pay bills with that. I'm talking about true engagement, i.e. somebody buys from you, somebody joins you, you make money, they get the help that they want or need, or the product or service, right? So we need a good audience in order for that to happen. What do I mean by good audience? Well, are they specific? Are they specifically going to want this offer? Is it making sense for them to do it now? For example, I always use this example. If you have a hook, hey, have you got a barbecue this weekend? If you have, I got something you're definitely going to want to see to have a killer barbecue and really blow it out the water this week. Have the people going to talk about this legendary barbecue if you're having one this weekend. Okay, I'll take a look. Here's the offer. I sell the best steak in your area, and I'm going to sell this steak at this price. Now, if your audience is vegetarians, again, right, ain't going to work. So we need to make sure that if we've got a great hook and a great offer, are we showing the right people? If you're showing your network marketing business right now, you're offering your hook to flaky people that don't have the money to join you, people that don't believe in this business model, people that don't know or trust you, then you're wasting your time. You're wasting your precious time, right? So can you see how getting a very specific audience, okay, who is this hook going to attract? Who is this offer really going to benefit? Let me specifically surround myself with these people, with my Facebook or YouTube ads, with the groups that I'm in, with the hashtags I'm using, with the way that I'm positioning myself. That must make sense. And then finally, with looking at this concept, we must understand, I've got a couple more too, we must understand positioning. The who is always more important than the what. I tell you this so many times. Because there are people who you would say yes to in a heartbeat as long as what they wasn't offering you wasn't illegal, maybe even if it was, right? You just say yes to them because it's them. There's people you can think of right now who they rub you up the wrong way. And regardless of what they show you, even if it looked fantastic because it's them, you're like, I just can't bring myself to say yes because it's them. You want to be the person that people want to say yes to, and we do this with branding. Please build a brand to make sure your business is secure, to make sure that whatever happens in your MLM or network marketing, you're able to put food on the table and it actually complements your MLM, it brings more people in. That will help all of those three things we just covered, okay? Next thing, why would you have a tumbleweed inbox that's not got no notifications in it? No one's buying, no one's wanting to know more. Well, you squash down your personality. Too many people aren't confident in themselves. Okay? You may watch my videos. Thank you for your attention. I appreciate it. I hope you get value. You may listen to my podcast again. I appreciate you for sure. It blows my mind I'm past 300,000 downloads on podcasts and over 3 million minutes watched on YouTube. Blows my mind, right? I think it's just my accent and nothing else. But still, it's not my dress sense, right? I got my jiu-jitsu t-shirt on today. But still, I've been able to do that. Why? Because I'm authentic. You hopefully can tell by the tone in my voice, by the look on my face, by what I say, I'm here to help you first. Am I building a business? Through my communication channels. Of course I am. I'm ambitious. I've got a family too. I've got a mortgage too. I've got a business too. Regardless of how much money you make, you always need more to fund your lifestyle, right? So, of course I'm building a business, but that is second to the reason why I'm creating this content. My online marketing, rule number one, it must serve my audience. I always have a rule that whatever I put out there, whatever you give me, you're going to get more, you're going to get exceeded with the value. So you give me 10 minutes of your time on YouTube, I'm going to give you way more results back if you use what you just watched. If someone purchases a product from me for $50, I want to make sure they can add at least a 0 on that in terms of the ROI they're capable of getting back from what I teach them, what I give them, right? That's a rule of mine. Whenever I jump on one of these videos, you know what I think? I imagine that you've already paid me for my time. Let's say this person has paid me for coaching and they've asked me the question, Richard, how can I get more people to buy from me for my online marketing? I go, right, and then I go into this as though you're a paid client, okay? Obviously, it isn't the same as my high-end coaching clients when I dig in with them week in, week out, and we spend hours together and we go through their individual business. I can't hear or see your situation through the screen or through the speakers, but I can at least bring that energy to what I'm creating, okay? And I give you my personality, my authentic self. So if you've got passions, as long as you're not being stupid and I mean, for goodness sake, don't start throwing like race out there, religion out there, politics out there. That's not what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about, I speak the way that I speak when I'm talking to people anyway on my content. I'm just myself, okay? I'm doing what I would normally do if you were stood right here in front of me, okay? Make sure you apply your personality to the content that you're creating, to the messaging that you're giving. This would also come into play with what you're saying. I don't believe in using old-fashioned methods in network marketing is the best way forward. I'm not saying don't use them, right? I kind of am, I guess, but I'm not out there, I'm not bashing it, but I'm also saying and making my stance known well firmly. Okay, look at an income disclosure statement, 95% aren't making even their auto ship. Okay, look at what I'm teaching, is more than 95, it's more than less than 95% of failure, that people are getting results. I've got pages and pages and pages of results. So if I'm teaching something that's getting people a lot of results, and over here is being taught something that people are mainly failing, I'm going to speak up about that. I'm going to shine a light on that and say, look at the traditional methods. They maybe worked 50 years ago, but look at the way that the world is right now. Let me show you how I'm helping people, and here's another option for you to build your home business. So I make that stance clear. You don't see me on a video say, you know what, today I'm going to teach you how to prospect people with the 3-foot rule. I used to do that stuff years and years and years ago. Now I never talk about that. Because why would I? I've made my stance, my personality, my position clear. This is what I believe works best. I sponsored nearly 800 people with it. I've generated over 1.5 million in sales in other people's MLM businesses with it. As an individual, I mean, compare that to the stats with the things that you're using. That's why I believe this is better. I've got the facts, I've got the proof, I've got the belief. I'm going to teach you that. I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to show you that, right? Bring your position and personality into play, okay? Next thing, quality counts. What am I doing on this video, on this training? I'm just an ordinary guy in front of a whiteboard, right? I'm not stood here with my shirt off. I don't know if that would get me more or less viewers, to be honest, but I'm quality of what you do counts. If you want people to buy more of your things and sign up to your coaching or join your MLM team, make sure that your marketing and your message is about that. What's the point in you doing something? I see people all the time, some marketers that I shan't name, right? All the time they're talking about is they're renting these cars, they're hanging around with loose women. How old do I sound, right? They're hanging around with these type of girls, basically. I mean, it looks wrong. They're older than most of them, and they're showing that as though that's success. It may be to you, but I think there's bigger things that we can shoot for. And what do they attract with that message, right? They attract horny 15 or 16-year-olds, right? Here's a Lamborghini. I'm the man. Look at my flashy watch, right? Look at how many women I've been with this week. Really? Is that the kind of behavior that an adult with any kind of self-security, I mean, it just looks insecure to me. But anyway, my point is, if that's the marketing message, those people get shed loads of, someone else there, shed loads of engagement. I want to be like you, like, share, comment. This is crazy car, man. But how many of them actually even have a job to buy a product from them? Do you know what I mean? You got a bunch of 15-year-olds, horny 15-year-olds waiting for your next Instagram live so they can see a bikini model. Then they may like it, they may engage with it, but they ain't buying nothing from you, right? Because they haven't got the means. They're a wantrepreneur, not an entrepreneur. So the quality of what you do counts. You can see on my Facebook, on my Instagram, on a whole bunch of stuff, even my YouTube channel or my podcast. I nowhere have the biggest numbers in terms of engagement, in terms of people patting me on the back or giving me their approval or shouting about me. I wish more did, but I don't need that. You know why? It's me and a whiteboard. It's me and knowledge. It's me giving you stuff that actually works. So the people that do follow me, i.e. you, I know you're going to be of a minimum level of intelligence in terms of and professionalism in terms of building your business. You're going to have money to spend and you're going to be serious about spending it because you realize that this is a business and it requires investment. You're not some 14-year-old waiting for me to take my shirt off or find somebody that will. You're not waiting for me to drive around in a Ferrari and pretend like I'm the big I am. You don't care about that stuff. You may want a Ferrari, but it's because it means something to you. You don't want to see me rent an apartment. You want to see me show you how you can buy the dream property that you want. It's different. Practicality as opposed to just smoke and mirrors, right? So quality of what you do counts. Don't worry so much about who's liking it, who's sharing it, who's commenting it. Think about more about who that person is. What demographic are you appealing to? Are you really giving them the quality and the information and the results that can? And that's the final thing to really focus on. Master your craft. Okay? Master your craft. Do you know what the majority of my time is spent on? It's getting better for me, but also for you. Like, you think I got all those minutes on YouTube and all those downloads on my podcast and everything else and all the money that I've made? That has never been an accident or luck for me. I've never been, I don't like a model or anything like that, do I? I'm not that guy that does all that kind of crazy stuff. It's been step by sometimes painful step. It's been me taking money that sometimes I didn't really have and investing it in myself and my business, getting coaching, buying programs, buying courses, constantly investing in new knowledge and new information. Where can I improve myself? Because it's a constant, I'm always a work in progress, right? I know I'm way better than I was last year, but I know I'm way worse than I will be next year. So I'm grateful when people follow me and move through with me because I keep on giving them extra value. I'm doing what I ask of you. I'm investing heavily in my business, both time, money, and effort. So I can become better at YouTube. I can become a better teacher. I can become a better program creator. I can become a better coach so that you benefit, and as do I. I take it seriously to master my craft, and you should too. See, right now we have a whole bunch of people who are like this. They have this going on, this graph I'm drawing here. They're way high in terms of their marketing efforts, and they're way low in terms of the results that they deliver. That's what they do. So many people have got so much better at marketing themselves and what they do, but then when someone takes even a single step to buy a product or get coaching or engages with them, they are exposed that they don't really know their craft. I can help you accomplish this, this, and this. Here's 3 ways I can do that. Wow, I'm on board with this person. They ask them a simple question, or they get inside their product and they go, what on earth is this? This is not what you said it was. This is not congruent. I pride myself on the fact that I barely ever get any level of refund on anything that I do. Very rarely does somebody refund on what I do. Why? Because I know that my marketing is in alignment with my results. It's in alignment with it. So when I excite people with my message, with my content, with my marketing, what they see is what they get. I say what I mean what I say. If I tell you I'm going to teach you how to generate 5 leads a day, then that's what that product will do if you do the work. If I tell you I'm going to teach you how to create an authority brand to attract people to you and secure your income, then that's what that product will do, or that coaching will do. I don't tell you it and then give you the same old tripe that everybody else with the Lamborghinis is giving you. I'll give you the proper stuff, okay? I don't pat you on the back, get you to do chants and run around, saying I am the man or I am the woman, and then that's leave it there. No, I give you the actual strategies, right? So I master my craft and I apply that new knowledge and new skills to what I'm doing. So one of the best ways that you can get people to engage more with what you create is to create better stuff, okay? I've given you a whole bunch of things here you can do to market yourself better, to realign what you're doing and be able to position yourself in a much better way. But nothing is going to beat you getting a coach, investing in yourself, and then taking that knowledge and then having something new to talk about. This stuff, how do you think I learned this stuff? I didn't wake up one morning and go, you know what, I can think of 6 ways people could increase their online marketing engagement and actually make sales and sign people up. I did it myself. I invested in myself. I went through this pain. I got the result. Now you can benefit from it. I'm able to collapse your time frame by drawing on real experience and knowledge. You make sure you're doing the same for your audience, okay? Do the work. Focus on the results you can deliver, and people will see that. Time promotes and exposes everybody. People will come and go in my game. They'll come and go in your game. Those of us that will last will be the people who've got the best reputations, And that will be brought about by having the best results, which is brought about by having the best services, opportunities, and products, right? That's what's going to stand the test of time. So I hope that helps. Did that help you? Was that useful? Did it give you, okay, now I'm going to get into a routine of consuming information, getting myself better. I can focus on the quality of my audience. I can be specific with my offer. I'm going to put my personality and position in there more. I'm going to have an hook, an offer, an audience, and positioning. These things will all very much help you to get your first or your next sales or your next signups in your home business using online marketing. Let's transfer that tumbleweed inbox into an engaging, thriving hub of activity with new sale notifications, new sign-up notifications, and people saying, I've got to know more about what you do. It's true, it can happen. Thankfully, I'm in that position now, and you can follow that routine too by implementing some of these tips and the other stuff that I offer you. If you want some more training, if you're in the market right now for some more advice, some more training, some more resources, you can go to richardmatheru.com. That's my website. I've got a whole bunch of free training and resources over there. And if you are looking to invest in your education, there's some products over there too. Whatever level you're at, I'm there to help. As I always say, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires than excuses. And whatever you're doing, have a fantastic day. Bye for now.